Hello, beautiful people. How are you? Today is September 25th. It is Thursday. We're going to see what the universe has for you, but I did want to talk to you about something first. Let me just get the cards here. I had a reading yesterday for a client, and I've seen this client before, which is great. And he found a new love, and that's fantastic. And then we started talking about offers coming in from companies. He was talking about business, obviously. And I said a lot of these offers are no good. And it was like the companies that were coming towards him are trying to prevent towers. In other words, everything started falling apart, whether these people got themselves overly in debt or whatever the story is with this. This is part of what's going on now, because the next thing I was going to do is let me read and sort of see what new offers coming to you that will be good for you. So what happened was that there was a bigger story playing out. It wasn't just for him, but it was also for me to relate to you, is that be patient right now, because basically the universe is knocking down a lot of towers. Some in lightning bolts that are falling completely apart in an instant, and some in slow motion. So these towers need to be raised, and that means companies and other things are going to be, falling apart, and relationships, all kinds of things falling apart. But I'm really specifically talking about business here right now, because there's going to be a lot of corporations, companies falling apart and this is part of their karma. This is part of all of this. Things need to be raised before new things can sprout, before new things can begin. So a lot of things have to be, destroyed, and that's what kind of the universe is doing. It may be very messy. A lot of it's going to be messy, we still have the very dark side still going to be trying to fight back at every turn. And, but things eventually will change. So just be patient about any offers for business, whatnot coming in, because that's in process. So that basically was the bigger story here. It was like a lot of, the Devil came out, the Ten of Pentacles in reverse came out, the High Priestess in reverse came out for that particular part of the reading. And it was basically saying that, it's moving away from people that were leading other people down the wrong path knowingly. Okay, and we see that all over the place. And so that is what's being seen, and that's what the truth is coming in, because the truth will eventually surface one way or the other. And there's people like to say they're living their truth. Yeah, that's some part to it, but then there's also the empirical truth. So you got a little bit of both of those in there, if you know what I mean. The truth is the truth. And a lot, of course, the dark side has always been playing with the truth and what truly is. So there's a lot of lies and deceptions with all of that. So we're going to see, of course, that play out, but it's going to be playing out also in the business world as well. So I just wanted you to know that, because this is what's happening. All this is changing. All right. So that was a really big message yesterday that came in. And of course, the universe, my guides wanted me to share that with you today. So let's see what we have here. Okay, yes. Using the True Black deck, we have the Hierophant in the upright. We have the Ten of Swords in reverse. Three of Wands in the upright. Empress in reverse. Nine of Pentacles reversed. And we have the Five of Swords in the upright. Okay. Behind that, we have the Page of Cups in the upright. So maybe a surprise offer, a flirtation or something coming through. This is a high-vibing Hierophant, so that's good. So a new partnership or company or something, which we were, been talking about. I just mentioned that. And of course, we have our low-vibing mud maggot here. Yeah. And is this the low-vibing mask? And sitting right next to her is the low-vibing mask, appearing as the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Again, both corrupt. Both mud maggots, really. Let's just put it, call a spade a spade. One more toxic than the other, because this dark feminine is also psychotic. Your low-vibing mask may be a sociopath, maybe a narcissist, but he's not a psychopath. At least for most of you. So, I'm gonna put that out there. And it's so funny too, as I love when people say, they're reading the cards, it's like, well, I'm not a doctor or a therapist, but Sweetheart, you read what the universe is telling you. Like, first of all, you're also not talking to one particular person either. So, and the thing is, like, I always believe what the universe is telling me because it's always the truth. So, I listen to a higher calling. And we have the page. We have the King of Swords in the upright. Is this our high vibing king? Yes. Give me a little jig. Are we stopping here? We want this. We have the Sun in reverse. We have the Eight of Cups in the upright. And we're stopping at the Eight of Cups in the upright. Somebody wants to leave something, of course, that is not fulfilling. Again, the Sun in reverse. There is no joy or happiness here. Things are being exposed, of course. These two cards are together. They're low vibing mask. Okay, are they also the low vibing femme? No, low vibing mask. And I still think they're not going to get. I know they're not getting out of that cycle. It's just not happening. But we do have a King of Swords in the upright here. This is your new vibing king. You're high vibing, a truthful person. That's why they're coming up as the King of Swords. Again, this could also be a lawyer. It could be a professional of some sort. We've seen this person coming out as the emperor or whatnot. This is someone who's very truthful, very honest, maybe honest to a fault. You're like, how does this shirt look on me? And they're like, well, and you're like, just say it looks nice. So they're coming in with a surprise offer, and I love this. And of course, their offer there it's offering a new partnership here with the Hierophant. So beautiful again. I love that it's the immediate energy as well. Do we need clarification here? No. Here, we're going to get on the King of Swords for clarification. We're going to use the Botanica deck next. Come here, you. Botanica deck. Come on now. All right. Yes, okay. Well, we have the Page of Wands in reverse, interesting. And we have the Four of Wands in reverse. Huh. And then we have the Temperance in the upright. Again, the Sun in reverse, we have it here as well. Okay. We have the Lovers in the upright, Four of Cups in reverse, and we have the Four of Swords in the reverse. Okay, this is somebody's really nervous about this whole thing, about this person coming into. It's your low vibing mask. Even if they don't know this person, they feel something is up, again, because everything is really changing and you're no longer paying attention to them. You're like the ice queen. You don't want anything to do with them. They know that, I think, by now, You're seen as very balanced and healed, which is beautiful, and this low vibing mask is seeing you this way, but so is this high vibing king. Now, these two cards together, low vibing mask. Is this low vibing mask trying to stop this? No, they just can't. They just can't do anything. Correct? Yeah. All right. So they're very nervous about this new person coming into this new King of Swords, this high vibing King of Swords. They can't do anything about it. Their life is falling apart. Their foundations are falling apart. Everything's crumbling around them. Four of Wands in reverse, losing the business, losing the partnerships, whatever it may be. There's no celebration here. And with the Page of Wands in reverse, they're unable to move ahead. They can't do anything. The universe is just stopping them. So they're really nervous about your new offer coming in. And it's right here, which I love. It's the first card out. So let's talk about this Page of Cups in the upright. Now, it could be a flirtation. It could be a surprise offer for a business proposal or something. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. We have the, I love this. The Page of Cups is clarifying the Page of Cups. And the star energy, oh my God, okay. That's lovely, that is beautiful. And we have the Fool in reverse. We have the Queen of Swords in reverse. Oh, yeah. And we have the Death card in reverse. Oh, this is the low vibing femme. Yeah, she doesn't want this to happen. Is she afraid of like the low? Is she afraid of my collective taking a leap of faith towards this? Right. But she can't do anything yet. She doesn't. Oh my God. Okay, we're talking about the low vibing femme now, who's coming up as the Queen of Swords in reverse, who's very bitter and angry, played herself. Death card in reverse, hoping that this will not happen, hoping that you will not take a leap of faith forward, or that this King of Swords will not take a leap of faith towards you. But the offer is coming in, baby. It's here, Page of Cups twice, and you are the star energy here. This person sees you as a star energy. It's healing, it's aspirational, inspirational. It's Aquarian age, baby. And that's kind of where we're at. So they couldn't snuff out your light. They couldn't block your light. This is very much that star energy. And you could be, in the public eye, or just in your own little world, like, as far as like maybe your own town or something, people know you. They come to advice, want advice from you, etc. They want to be in your energy, simply put. So let's see what else is going on. And this proposal, again, like I said, you may have a new, new way of, I don't know, handling, like there's so many things and everything's going like this. New energy sources or something, Or maybe you figured out quantum mechanics or something. I don't know. But like, we're like, Five of Pentacles in the upright. Ace of Wands in the upright, and then we have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah. She knows, this is the low vibing femme. She knows that you are getting this new start. And she's going to be left out in the cold. I mean, it's just crazy, man. Crazy, crazy, crazy. I love to see this, though, because, again, we have those two eclipses, and, like, stuff is getting real. Real. No. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Or Sept, stop it. Three of Wands in reverse. See, they're not going to move forward. Well, they're not moving anywhere now as it is. We saw the Page of Wands in that reverse. And we see the Two of Swords in reverse too. Because they're not able to make, they made the wrong decision, of course, these low-vibing people. And they're unable to do anything about it. Eight of Cups in reverses, they're stuck in a cycle they cannot get out of. So they're paying the consequences for it. Now, we do have a Two of Wands here. See... These three, yeah. Okay. Now the low vibing mask would love to, make a plan to come towards you, but however, we talked about this. There's the Page of Wands again in reverse, unable to do so. And with the Strength card, this person has no strength, no resolve. That's why this person's not allowed to come towards you. And like I said, if they do, contact you, ignore it, delete it. Sometimes I know some of you might run into them because they'll position themselves too. Like they know you're about your favorite coffee shop or something, and they'll be like, "Oh, they accidentally ran into you," kind of thing. All right, give me 2 cards here for this Hierophant. Tell me all about this beautiful Hierophant. Page of Wands in the upright. We also have the King of Cups in reverse. Behind that, we have the Six of Swords in reverse. And there's our mud mag again, the Empress in reverse. These people are unable to get away from their drama, their trauma, the whole thing. It's stuck. Is these 2 cards together? Yeah, it's the low vibing mask. Yeah. Your low vibing mask so much wants to reach out to you. It ain't gonna happen. Is this also his energy? No, it's just the new person. That Hierophant is only for you and this new person. That is it. That's it. This is a new partnership with just the 2 of you. It's gonna be beautiful too. It's gonna be gorgeous. And they're stuck out in the cold. Page of Pentacles in the upright. Is this coming from the new person? No, this is again from the low vibing mask. Your low vibing mask so much wants to come out and give you his little kumquat. Not going to happen. King of Cups, of course, they're in a, angry, tirade, depressed. They're also very much a manipulator. And we don't need that in our lives. We're getting out of that BS. All right, give me another card here for the Hierophant, please. Knight of Wands in the upright. Okay, quick energy coming in, creative strength card in the upright. The Hermit in the upright. And we have the Queen of Pentacles in the upright. Is this my high? There you are. Very nurturing, beautiful energy here. You know how to make money. You know how to take care of the people around you. Very wifey, husbandy energy. You know, very grounded. Very nurturing, which I love. Now, whose energy is this? Is this these two cards together? No. But this is someone, this is how someone sees my collective? Yeah. So is this the low vibing mask? Okay. So the low vibing mask is like looking at you and realizing how strong you are. Because remember, these people were attacking you left, right, and center. And they were trying to bring you down and trying to make you crawl into, you know, a ditch and stay there. The Lovers in reverse, you know, they made really the wrong choice. Now we do have a Knight of Wands here. Is this their energy? No, it's the new person's energy. Yeah, the new person's coming in quickly. The Knight of Wands, again, this is not your past person. This is the new energy coming in, the new King of Swords coming in, okay? Now, we do have a Ten of Swords catty corner to it, which is in reverse, which, you know, I think this is really talking about, like, when this new person comes in, when these new episodes begin for your new chapters, you completely finish your healing. There's not going to be any reason to look back. It'll be done. But these other people will never be able to they're not going to be able to get into this healing phase. They just, well, first of all, refuse to. And it's just, the karma that has to be paid out is just so severe for a lot of these people. It really is. And, you made choices. Ten of Swords, reverse, please. We have the Temperance in the upright. We also have the Nine of Wands in reverse. Behind that, we have the King of Cups in the upright. Is this our high vibing king? No, this is our low vibing king. Yeah. All right, they know things are moving quickly for you. That's the Eight of Wands in the upright. However, they're trapped. Eight of Swords in the upright. You know, they're feeling it all kind of way. Remember, they are the King of Cups in reverse. We just saw that right here. But they're all feeling all kinds of ways right now not because they had suddenly change of heart about you or like they suddenly, found Jesus under the bed. It was just because they're getting caught. That's what this is about. And so there's nothing left for them to fight for. They're done. And you just come off as this beautiful balanced energy here, this very healed energy. It's like you just deflected everything they had and they were trying to keep you in this energy. It didn't work. So what happened is they wound up in the energy that they were trying to bring onto you. Queen of Pentacles in reverse, there she is. There's also the other one, the low vibing femme. Again, they're very unhappy. They're all trying to prevent a tower. They can't do anything about it. Oh, Jesus, okay. I just pulled like 5 cards. Queen of Pentacles reverse. There's the Tower in reverse. There's the Four of Pentacles in reverse, having to let go of everything. And this is the Two of Wands in reverse, not able to move forward. And there's the Misery card, the Ten of Cups in reverse. This is all tower moments going on right here. We have the Eight of Coins in the reverse. Yeah, things are not working out for these people. They weren't for the right job. The money's being lost. There's a lot of heartbreak and disappointment here because nothing is working out for their advantage at all, nor was it going to. While you continue to move forward, and that's the Three of Wands in the upright, your ships are coming in. Again, the Two of Wands in reverse, they can't even make a plan to escape. There are no more exits. All right, oops, I need a little coffee, sorry guys. Thank you. Three of Wands. Somebody put this Three of Wands, please. Okay. We have the Two of Wands in the upright. We also have the Knight of Cups in the upright. Behind that, we have the Three of Wands in reverse. Again, they're not moving forward. And they can't get out of this, you know, the Ten of Swords in reverse is a lot of like backstabbing, hardship. It's people that did you wrong. And this is like from early childhood, like till now. This is just things they were supposed to heal, they were supposed to work on themselves, and they chose not to, and that's what we're doing here. And unlike you decided that you were going to heal, that you were going to move forward, that you were going to address these issues. Yes, there's still more issues to address, but at least you've been working on it, and you are still working on it. Like, we continue to work on these things until our last breath. So, and we have the Two of Wands. Somebody might making a plan to come towards you. This is our high vibing energy again. This is our new King of Swords, who is making a plan to come towards you. That's going to be bringing in this Knight of Cups, which is going to be something, you know, again, this is the Page of Cups. It's an offer of stability. It's an offer of, you know, again, it could be love. Absolutely could be love. But it could also be, you know, what's it, like somebody, like having your back. This is something like supportive. They want to support you. And they want to support your projects, your dreams, whatever it may be, because this is really about the Knight of Cups. It's about emotions, of course, as opposed to the Knight of Pentacles, which is about more of the finances, about more of the actual contracts. Say if this is love, it would be about the relationship, that kind of thing. So ships coming in for you. And we have the Seven of Swords in reverse. And we have the Temperance and the Star energy. Dun, da, da, there you are. Very balanced and healed. Again, very aspirational. We have the Ten of Cups. There's going to be a lot of joy, babies. It's going to be a lot of joy. Where is this self-sabotage? This is everything being exposed. The Seven of Swords in reverse is being exposed. And guess who's catty corner to it? Our mud maggot. So there you go. And, you know, then of course right next to that we have our low vibing mask. And of course, the Five of Swords here is like telling me that these people are very envious and jealous of what's going on in your world. You know, the funny thing is they should have just concentrated on their own world and they wouldn't be in this shit that they're in. They would have done that right from the beginning. Okay, the Empress in reverse. Tell me about the mud maggot here. Five of Pentacles in reverse, and we have the Ten of Pentacles in the upright. Behind that, we have the Ten of Cups in the upright. These two, yeah, these are my, yep. They're left out in the cold, lots of sorrow here. You're getting this Ten of Cups, Ten of Pentacles. They're gonna be stuck in a Five of Pentacles reverse without anything. Without money, without support, with whatever it is, it's gone. While you get all this abundance. And this is why this, you know, this mud maggot is of course very angry and upset. Is she trying to stop it? No, she's been neutralized. She can't do anything. And then we have the Six of Pentacles in the upright because you are getting this offer coming in, and this is that Page of Cups. It's going to be an equal give and take, whether this is a romantic relationship, a business relationship, or a friend relationship. We have the Five of Wands in reverse. And behind that, we have the Moon in reverse. Yeah, again, everything's being exposed. Like what these people were doing. You know, the competition that they thought that you were in. You're going to find out all about this. I mean, I think you already know most of it, but I think you're going to find out the details. And there you are. You are the true Empress. You know, you're the one that's creative. You're the one that is manifesting joy and happiness and love and prosperity. You know, you're also the one birthing new ideas, if not actual life. This is just, you know, beautiful. 9 of Pentacles in the reverse, please. We have the 4 of Cups in reverse. We also have the World in the upright. And behind that, we have the 4 of Wands in the upright. Yeah, this person, this is your low vibing mass feeling very hopeless because they know you're getting a new start with the 4 of Wands here. And they know it's the end. They can't do anything. They just can't. They can't manipulate you emotionally. There's where they're at. There's nothing emotional to be had. We already saw the Misery card coming out with the 10 of Cups in reverse. And they can't move away from the drama. They can't get away from it. They're stuck in it. We have the 3 of Wands in the upright. So, you know, ship's moving in. They know you're moving forward. Their life is falling apart. You know, again, the 5 of Swords here and the 5 of Swords there. These people are just really jealous and envious that you're moving forward. Without them as well, of course. They don't come along for the ride. Just envy and jealousy. I had to ask if they were still planning to come in, because the 5 of Swords is mind games as well, but this is just jealousy and envy. There we go. We have the 10 of Wands in reverse. We also have the 8 of Wands in reverse. Ace of Wands in reverse. Yeah, all Wands. There's no action here. There's no new adventures. There's no passion. They're not going to get out of the burdens. They're just stuck. And they're just envious that you've been able to move forward. But they're still trying to hold on here, you know. 6 of Wands in reverse. Again, more Wands. They're not, there's no victory here. They're not being seen, but they're still trying to hold on. What are they trying to hold on to? The idea that they might say something? Are they trying to hold on to my collective? Yeah. They're still trying to hold on to you guys in their own little, you know, addled brain. Let's get another card here for this 5 of Swords, please. Oops. Cards upside down. Ooh, a lot of cards upside down. Sorry, guys. I don't know what that was all about. I didn't see it. Oh, no. Sorry, guys. I don't know how I did this. I didn't even see myself flip this many cards around. Okay, hope that's a bit better. King of Wands in the upright. And the Tower in the upright. Is this our low vibing king? Yeah. Your low vibing king, he's going through towers. That's it. He can't do anything else about this. You're getting this brand new offer with a brand new, you know, partnership, high vibing person. It's going to be, you know, so beneficial for you and wonderful. And these people are just sinking down the toilet. And this is the Tower, babes. We can keep seeing this Tower coming up. And if you watch any of the other readings, that if you resonate with mine, you might resonate with others, that these people are going through towers. It's just, it keeps repeating here that it's happening. Queen of Pentacles in the upright and the Justice card. You're getting your justice, sweetheart. The scales are being balanced. There you are, my beautiful Queen of Pentacles in the upright. Let's just get a few cards to wrap this up. Okay. We have the Queen of Swords in reverse. We have the Knight of Pentacles reversed. We have the 10 of Cups in the upright. And we have the Temperance in reverse. Behind that, we have the Chariot. That's the universe moving you forward to victory, of course. And this other person, low vibing Mass, is feeling lonely and upset, but that's neither here nor there. They know they made the wrong choice. Oh well, oh well, oh well. Now we have the Queen of Swords in reverse. This is our low vibing femme here. It was just bitter and angry that you were moving forward. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse right over the Empress in reverse. She's not getting anything. All of this was for naught. She gained she did gain something. She gained a lot of karma and maybe jail time. Congratulations, you played yourself. 10 of Cups in the upright. Your low vibing mask here is upset that they know that you were always the one they should have went with, that they could have actually been happy. Now, that would have been their own happiness because this person was never giving you equal give and take. But they also know that you're going to be in this joyous, happy energy because you're getting a new partnership. Temperance in reverse. Yeah, their life is in chaos. 5 of Swords, and they are very envious that you are not. You're in a very balanced place. And their world is crushing them. Ooh, and there's even the 10 of Swords again in reverse. Yeah. All right, my loves, that's what I got for you. I'm going to go work on the 10-minute readings. Talk to you soon.